Hi guys, so welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to be doing something different, and I'm going to be doing a makeup look, and this is going to be it. And this is just a makeup look if like you're running out somewhere real quick, or quick as in like you have an hour prior to this, because I have an hour prior to this, and if you want to see how I did this look and did my hair and um, yeah, just finish this all up, then just keep watching.
I'm first going to start off my look by using the Lancome pencil eyeliner in shade 1A2 Slate, and I'm going to be tightlining the top and bottom waterline, and I'm just going to be closing my eyes on it and rubbing it against it to make sure it gets on the top and bottom of both fully. Next, I'm using my Age Rewind Eraser Dark Circles Concealer, and this is in the shade Light Pale, and I'm going to be using this under my eyes, and as you can see later on, I'm going to be blending this up above my head and onto my nose areas because that has a bit of red spots too, and I'm coating this on my top of my eyes because I have a bit of discoloring on the top, and I'm just going to be blending that out equally all over my face. For my third step, I'm going to be using the BB Flawless Complexion Enhancer in the shade Cream, and this is from Unique Cosmetics, and it comes in loads of different other shades, and I'm going to be rubbing this underneath my eyes to make it as a highlight color, but it's kind of also a blending color with the powder I'm going to be using to make sure all of my highlighted areas stand out. Now moving on to my favorite part is my eyebrows, and I'm using the Ardeli Blonde number 75116, and I am first going to be underlining my eyebrow with a straight line, and as you see here, I'm trying to just squeeze it together so it makes the brush as precise as it can be, and I'm just spooling my eyebrows to make sure what shape I want is right, and before I just go ahead and start doing it. And now I'm just filling in my eyebrows and going very slow on the tail and filling in the tail darker than my actual beginning of my eyebrows because it makes it look more natural and not just turning into a dark front into another dark back. And I'm just spooling the front of it to make sure some of the color at least goes in the front. Taking that BB Flawless Unique Products in Cream foundation, I'm just going to be using a brush to outline my eyebrows to make sure any of the coloration that got on my skin is going to be cleared up, and I just rub the brush on and slowly outline my eyebrows and bring it down with the brush, and then I'm going to be smoothing this out with my fingers at the end, not with a beauty blender, and just making sure that all the colors are surely blended in. And the reason I'm not using a beauty blender is because if I use a beauty blender on my eyebrows, the color might go onto my actual hairs, which is going to cause it to look a bit lighter than I've wanted. So I tried out using my fingers with this, and it works a bit better than how a beauty blender would work while doing this. Now going in with this unique translucent powder, I'm going to be taking a beauty blender and dipping that in that and baking the under eyes of my concealer where I placed it to make sure that any of the creases and lines that I had stay and don't move around during the day. Going in with this white eyeliner pencil, it was actually used to be a highlighting color for your eyes. I'm going to be using this on the eyelid of my eyes and blending that out with my fingers. And this is just going to be a base for my actual eyeshadow, which is still going to be white, but I just wanted to make sure it was highlighted enough. Then I'm going to be taking my Contour and Blush 2 in BH Cosmetics, and I'm going to be taking this white color with a flat brush and patting that onto my eyelid just to make sure my whole base is white and getting it prepared for my darker colors, aka my crease colors, that are going to go on after this. For my crease colors, I'm going to be using the two darkest shades in the BH Cosmetics palette, and these are those dark colors at the very bottom. And I'm just going to be patting that on twice or 3 times and just dabbing it off at the side and slowly but carefully creasing that into the inner corner and slowly bringing that into my inner corner just to make it look like a shadow effect. And again with the BH Cosmetics palette, I'm going to be using this flat brush and the lightest color just to put the color in between the corners of my eyes to make me look more awake and alive. And then I'm going to be using this big fluffy brush to wipe off the excess translucent powder that was on the underneath of my eyes after I baked my face. I then took some more translucent powder that I had on my brush and I just evened that out all over my face just to mattify my face a bit more to last throughout the day. And the foundation that was still underneath my eyebrows was still there, so I just tried to mattify that a bit more.
Say please.
Taking my Great Lash by Maybelline New York clear mascara, I'm going to be just running this over the eyebrows, and I don't really have a gel to do this with, so this is another option if you don't really have a gel. You could just use a clear mascara. Then it was time for my eyelashes, so I took my eye curler and I was going to be using on the top Pumped Up by Maybelline, and on the bottom I was using Legal Length by also Maybelline. And now I'm just curling my eyelashes, and when I put on the first mascara, which was the Pumped Up one, I run it over the top just like you're putting on normal mascara, and then I run it over the bottom and kind of twist it to make it look a bit fuller, but it is going to look a bit clumpy, I do say so myself, but I kind of like it that way, and I try to run a like slim and tiny little spoolie through the end of my eyelashes to make sure it doesn't have that much clump in it. And as you can see here, that is what I'm going to be doing. I decided I wanted a bit more volume on the top of my eyelashes, so I used the Legal Length on the top of it too, and the Legal Length has fibers in it, so it makes it look like it's longer. So I'm just rubbing that on the top of it, and hopefully that made my eyelashes look a bit longer. Again, for the 1000th time, I'm going to be using my BH Cosmetics palette with the dark color and the fudgy color that was next to it, and I'm just going to be carving my cheekbones to make it look a bit more contoured and so my face doesn't look a bit rounded that I would usually want. And then after that, I'm going to be contouring my head with this too to make my head look a bit slimmer. And I went over this with my fluffy brush to make sure it was all evened out and not so much splotchy than it usually looked. I'm going to be using the blush color and just dabbing that onto my cheeks and kind of bringing that up to where the tip of my ears are. Now using my Younique products in the color Angelic, and this is not actually a highlight, but it's a pigment, and I found out that you can use pigment colors as your highlight, so this is what I did. And I just rubbed this on my cheeks with a little straight brush, and after this is all done, which you aren't going to be seeing, I kind of rubbed it up against where the top of my head was to make it look like my head was a bit highlighted too and not just the cheekbones. But yeah, I found out this worked really good, and if you guys want to go buy Younique's products, I'll put the link in the description below. And I know this isn't a sponsor video, but I really love their products and I want to just help you guys out if you want to get some of them, because I know I use a lot of them on a daily basis, and their products are very high quality and they're very fun to use and they're very easy gliding and not that expensive. Now using some setting spray, which I have no idea where I got, I'm just going to be setting my face with this and just letting that dry. And then I'm going to be using the Palette Lip in Nude by Gallery, and I'm going to be outlining my lips and not going over them and just filling in the excess with them. Using my Aeropostale Moi lip gloss, I'm going to be just putting that on and dabbing it off with a little paper towel. I slept in these sprays overnight, so I'm just going to be taking them out of them, and they turn into this nice little beachy waves, and I'm going to be combing this out with a regular comb, and it's a little bit of a wide tooth, and I'm just going to be brushing my bangs back.
thank you guys for watching my video, and if you want to see more of these kind of videos, give this video a thumbs up and comment down below what you want to like see from me, because I know I say this in every video, but I really want to know like opinions and what I should do, and because I have no idea what to do. Like, literally, I do this for fun. I don't really know any ideas. I just plan something and then I just do it. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and give this video a thumbs up, and yeah, bye guys!